Hello and welcome to Think Heaven, the program that causes you to pause and think about the place in which you would really like to go. I'm your host, Danny. For a few brief minutes, I would like to say a few words about deceased Heisman Trophy winning sports figure O.J. Simpson. Here's the point. The question has been asked. Did he make his peace with God? Here's why knowing Christ is so important. When we all stand before the great I Am, God Almighty, we're the same as Him. And you can't say, oh, I'm not as bad like that. I'm okay. Because there were two people in the Bible like that. One said that, and the second said, God be merciful to me as a sinner. See, we're all in just as much trouble before God. It's the way it is. You can blame Adam. This is why Jesus had to die for us. It explains it perfect. Because we're going to be someday in the same boat. And here's the nitty-gritty of it. Aren't we going to say, man, I wish somebody could get me out of this? That somebody is Jesus, you see. That's how it works. It's that simple. We're all going to be like Him. It doesn't matter what we've done. Sin is sin to a holy God. How little or how much. Can't look at how little. A little is still sin to God. He's that perfect, okay? It's just the way it is. But what Jesus is, in case you don't understand, is the way of fixing the problem of how none of us are good enough. He dies in our place, you see. So isn't that staggering to think that that would happen? I mean, if he didn't make his peace with God, God would say to him, about those people down in Los Angeles, well, I was there and I saw what you did. Saw it with my own two eyes. So you can wipe off that grin. I know where you've been. It's all been a pack of lies. Another thing is we can't, I'll add, hide anything from God. Again, this is why we need Jesus. We strive to be more like Him every day. He's what's going to get us out of the rut mankind is in. He's going to pull us out of it. And that's our only way to heaven, if He lets us in. And we have to do things exactly the way He says. I realize that. I read my Bible every day. Wow. You've got to keep on doing it. Once you start doing it, there ain't no stopping. I'm going to be reading it for the rest of my life, all right? I've got to know this Jesus, that's basically it, And in closing, did I mention a Phil Collins song? I never did like that song. But if you listen to one called The Cinema Show on the album Seconds Out live version, it would be like, oh, Phil, what vocals? Oh, Phil, what drumming? Just for the record there. But people, in closing, if you get my drift, we're going to be all in the same boat that he is in right now. We're going to be before God and having to give an answer for how we've lived. None of us are good enough. Only Jesus lets us in. Only Jesus gets us off the hook. That's the gospel. In a nutshell, if I may use that word. All right, well, I'll see you the next time. Have a pleasant day or evening. And until we meet again, may Jesus bless your socks off. All right, goodbye.